Are you looking for the best gaming CPU for processor? In this video, we will look at some of the best gaming CPU for processor on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Although it launched with a $289 price tag, the Intel Core i5-12600K processor is now listed by Intel with a recommended customer price of $318-328. On Amazon, the list price is even higher, but the $342.50 tag is currently replaced by a reduced price of $247.99 thanks to a 28% discount released in the final quarter of 2021. The Intel Core i5-12600K is a desktop processor from the Alder Lake family with a solid reputation that delivers an excellent value. Available on Amazon with a rather high list price of $342.50 compared to Intel's recommended pricing of $318-328, this unlocked piece of silicon is now discounted by 28%, so those interested can acquire it for $247.99. The Intel Core i5-12600K sports 6 performance cores and 4 efficiency cores with a total of 16 threads. These cores share 20 megabytes of cache memory and can hit 4.9 GHz performance, and 3.6 GHz efficiency, up from base frequencies of 3.7 GHz and 2.8 GHz. The base TDP of this processor is 125W, and goes up to 150W in turbo mode, with even higher values when using manual overclocking settings that push it even further. This chip integrates the UHD 770 integrated graphics solution and ships without a cooler. After 870 ratings, the Intel Core i5-12600K has an excellent score of 4.85 stars on Amazon, with no less than 90% perfect ratings and 6% 4/5 user reviews. The breakdown by feature focuses on gaming performance and ease of unlocking, 4.7, value for money, 4.6, and stability, 4.5. A bundle that brings the Intel Core i5-12600K together with the MSI Pro Z690A Wi-Fi DDR4 motherboard is also available with a 17% discount, US $477.98, down from $582.49. Number 2. Intel's been producing some amazing chips for the past couple of years, really raising the bar, delivering products that are reliable, versatile, and extremely powerful. Intel's 12th Gen Core i9-12900 kilo Siemens processor features 16 cores, with the total being split between 8 performance cores P-core and 8 efficiency cores E-core. When it comes to boost performance, you're looking at 5.2 GHz, and you will get 30 megabytes of smart cache, 14 megabytes of L2 cache, and support for lightning-fast DDR5 memory. This processor can handle anything you can throw at it, so it's the perfect option whether you're building a PC for games, or something for photo or video editing. While the Core i9-12900 kilo Siemens CPU is discounted to $400, there are also amazing promotions on Core i7 and Core i5 CPUs. These deals won't last for long, so take advantage while you can. If these prices aren't really in your budget, you can also check out these amazing deals on AMD's Ryzen CPUs, with discounts that take up to $167 off. Also, don't miss out on these other fantastic Memorial Weekend deals. Apple has formally introduced the 15-inch MacBook Air, powered by the Apple M2 processor. This new model brings the spirit of a lightweight MacBook to a larger screen, while keeping the benefits of Apple Silicon. The 15-inch MacBook Air comes in at just 11.5 mm of thickness, and Apple claims it's the thinnest 15-inch laptop on the market. It also comes in at just over 3.3 pounds, which is very light for an aluminum-based 15-inch laptop. Apple says this is 40% thinner and half a pound lighter than the best-selling comparable laptop. We're looking at a 15.3-inch display here, a fairly unusual size, and as per usual, it's a liquid retina panel, and it can reach 500 nits of brightness for solid outdoor visibility. It also still has a notch for the webcam, just like the smaller 13-inch version. That webcam is a 1080p camera, and there are also 3 microphones for audio pickup. As for audio playback, you can count on 6 speakers, which should deliver a better audio experience than the vast majority of competing laptops. Of course, on the inside, the MacBook Air is powered by the Apple M2 chip, the same one inside the 13-inch MacBook Air. That's paired with up to 24 GB of unified memory and 2 TB of storage. Apple touts up to 12 times more performance than the fastest Intel-based MacBook Air, though that hardly matters considering Apple hasn't used Intel processors since 2020. The company does say it's also twice as fast as the best-selling 15-inch Windows PC with an Intel Core i7 processor, though it's not clear which model that is. And with all that in mind, it still lasts up to 18 hours on a charge, over 50% longer than that same 15-inch Windows PC. Number 3. The AMD Ryzen 5 5600G is a desktop processor that features built-in Radeon graphics, making it an APU, accelerated processing unit. It was released in August 2021 as part of AMD's Zen 3 architecture. The Ryzen 5 5600G has 6 cores and 12 threads, with a base clock speed of 3.9 GHz and a boost clock speed of up to 4.4 GHz. It also has 16 MB of L3 cache and supports PCIe 4.0. The Radeon graphics on the Ryzen 5 5600G are based on the RDNA 2 architecture and feature 7 compute units CUS with a total of 448 stream processors. The graphics clock speed is up to 1.9 GHz, and the APU supports DDR4 memory with speeds up to 3200 MHz. Overall, the Ryzen 5 5600G is a powerful APU that is well suited for gaming and productivity tasks. Its built-in graphics provide decent performance, but if you require even more power, you can pair it with a dedicated graphics card. Overall, the Ryzen 5 5600G is a powerful processor that offers good value for its price, especially for users who don't require a dedicated graphics card. Its built-in Radeon graphics are also quite capable, making it a good option for budget gaming builds or for users who need a PC for productivity tasks that require some level of graphics performance. The AMD Ryzen 5 5600G processor has received generally positive reviews since its release in August 2021. Here are some highlights. The Ryzen 5 5600G is a powerful processor with 6 cores and 12 threads, and its performance in both single-threaded and multi-threaded applications is impressive. Its integrated Radeon graphics are also quite capable and can handle most modern games at 1080p resolution with medium to high graphics settings. Overall, the AMD Ryzen 5 5600G is a solid processor that offers a good balance of performance, efficiency, and value. It's a great option for budget-conscious users who still want a high-performance PC for gaming or productivity tasks. Number 4. Now bundled with 90 days of Amazon Music Unlimited instead of Uncharted, Legacy of Thieves Collection, the AMD Ryzen 9 5900X is also down 43% from the $569.99 list price. Thanks to this discount, those interested can grab this 12-core, 24-thread unlocked desktop processor for $325.73 available on Amazon since November 5, 2020. The AMD Ryzen 9 5900X desktop processor is now close to its lowest price ever, according to price tracking platform Camel. The current discount of 43% brings this piece of hardware down to $325.73, less than $3 above the all-time low value of $323.09, recorded on April 24, 2023. The list price of this processor has been stuck at $569.99 for months, although AMD launched it with a $549 MSRP. With 8,975 ratings and 327 answered questions, the AMD Ryzen 9 5900X is one of the most popular desktop processors by AMD in stock on Amazon. Its global rating currently sits at 4.85 with 90% perfect scores and 5% 4/5 user reviews. The 4 attributes highlighted in the By Feature section are easy to lock in: gaming performance 4.6, stability 4.5, and value for money 4.3. The dates of the latest reviews show that many power users and enthusiasts are still buying this chip in 2023, and most of them are very happy with their purchases in late 2022. This chip came with the Uncharted game promotion, which qualified buyers to get Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, a game priced at $49.99 on Steam. Those who buy the AMD Ryzen 9 5900X can get 90 days of Amazon Music Unlimited, but this deal is only available for new subscribers. Number 5. The Intel Core i7-11700 kFarads notches a single-core performance win against the AMD Ryzen 7 5800X and Geekbench, but Zen 3 Vermeer retains its advantage over Rocket Lake S in multi-core work. The Intel Core i7-11700 kFarads has posted some big single-core scores on Geekbench while demonstrating that it is a more than capable successor to its Comet Lake S predecessor. The Rocket Lake S processor appears to have a 3.6 GHz base clock and a 4.9 GHz boost clock, which are both lower than the Core i7-10700KF's equivalents. The arrival of Intel's Rocket Lake S processors is almost upon us, so it should come as no surprise to see more models make their way to benchmarking websites like Geekbench. This time, it is the turn of the Core i7-11700 kFarads, an unlocked Rocket Lake S processor without integrated graphics. In short, the Core i7-11700 kFarads should be a slightly cheaper version of the Core i7-11700K. Hence, the Core i7-11700 kFarads would make it a good option for those who plan to pair a Rocket Lake S processor with a dedicated GPU. Someone has posted 4 Core i7-11770 kFarads entries so far, which have averaged 1,798 in Geekbench 5.3 single-core and 10,304 in the multi-core benchmark. According to our database, a score of 1,798 would put the Core i7-11700 kFarads behind, unsurprisingly, the Core i7-11700K. By contrast, the Ryzen 7 5800X could only muster 1,667, with the Core i7-10700K way back on 1,373. In percentage terms, this means that the Core i7-11700 kFarads has approximately 7% better single-core performance than the Ryzen 7 5800X and is 30% better than the Core i7-10700K by the